Hello, my name is Rajeev Dutta, and I'm from the University of California at Irvine School of Medicine, and I'm here to present about Total Eclipse of the Heart, which is a video game-based cardiovascular health education modality. I've worked with Anthony Wu, Nellie Kwong, Alfredo Lebron, Whitney Lee, and Warren Lee on this project. Let's jump into it. In brief, Total Eclipse of the Heart is a free online education video game in development for children. The idea behind this game is to promote heart health in a fun, engaging way that will increase retention and engagement for children, particularly of neurodiverse backgrounds, who may not benefit as much from inaccessible traditional lecture formats. To show you an example of how we have in mind that this game will work, here's a sample level of the game. This is a screenshot from level 1 of the game, which is the first completed level that we have. In this level, the toad, which is the character that the player assumes control of, is traversing a blood vessel, avoiding cigarettes that come its way. At the top is a timer indicating that the level has been going on for around 50 seconds. The idea behind this kind of learning is that the player actively engages in avoiding the cigarettes as the toad moves through the blood vessel. While at the end of each level, there will be some text blurb that is accessible showing this is why cigarettes are bad for heart health, or this is why an HDL or LDL balance is important, or this is why getting physique appropriate exercise is important for your heart health. The primary learning we intend is through the game's actions like these, through moving through spaces through the toad's character, engaging in heart healthy behaviors or avoiding heart unhealthy behaviors. This is how we hope over, say, again, a traditional lecture format, this type of learning may be relevant and impactful for children, particularly of neurodiverse backgrounds. This is a slide which describes in some detail the image that was on the previous slide. And here are some of the goals for the game moving forward. We hope to, in the next year, complete, test, and distribute the product through a free online website, which will allow players to either use the game online in an embedded form or download for offline playing. The next thing we want to do is actively collect data on learning outcomes from players. That is, understand, are players retaining, learning, and picking up heart health behavior education from the game as we're intending for them to. Our questions to address are below and discussed in the next 3 slides. Our game is focused on promoting heart health education for autistic children, and our idea is that this game can be fun and accessible for all, including parents, caregivers, and siblings. People can share this game with one another, play it together, and hopefully even discuss the heart health behaviors that are being promoted in the game. As far as next steps are concerned, we're hoping to, over the next year, finish the game, test the game with neurodiverse audiences. We've applied for a grant, which we hope will allow us to compensate a wide range of individuals to help us improve the game as it's in development. Then we will publish the game online and reach out to schools in our area and beyond that may be interested in having this type of game. It's important to us that we don't pressure any of our community partners into using it, but rather provide it as an option for students who may not be learning as well from traditional learning modalities. In terms of feedback that we are looking and hoping for, we're looking for suggestions on how to collect this data that we want to evaluate learning outcomes. In other words, how can we make sure that kids, specifically of neurodiverse backgrounds, are learning about heart health from our game in the way that we intended? We want to collect this data in a way that is accessible, in a way that is going to be available for anyone, even if they are deciding that they just want to play this from home, and in a way that will have the breadth, depth, and power to make meaningful conclusions about what we've done so we can improve it in the future. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation, and as well as providing any feedback, questions, or concerns you may have. Thank you.